to. It's been called the greatest show on earth. It's been called the shittiest show on earth. It's been called everything in between, but it's the Horror Returns.
And those people are wrong.
As always, well, you know what? Our listenership's way up. So, what? 3,000 or 3 million Chinese can't be wrong, or 3 billion Chinese can't be wrong, or what do they say? Although I don't think that's
listening to our show.
That's who I don't think that's who's listening to us. I think it's mostly USA, Canada, and UK. And then of course Lars from Denmark.
Half of them can understand what we're saying.
Well, we're back. We're back every week. I don't think we've ever missed a week. I know Brian, you've never missed a single show, man.
No, I have no life, so I have nothing to do.
Oh, I don't believe that for a minute. You got lots going on, man.
Nothing I want going on.
It's called dedication.
Well, I'm Lance. With me, as always, we've got Philip, we've got Brian, but tonight a very special guest. It's our artiste, our intro provider, our all-around good guy. And I'm not talking about Chucky. It's Steve Carlton from the Geeks. What's up, man?
Hey, fellas. Good to be back so quick. Quick turnaround this time. I feel like I was just here.
Yeah.
You gotta say your tagline, man. Keeping it.
Always keeping it green, man. This is Steve, keeping it green.
All right, man. Well, you know how the show opens, Steve. Cool of the week, man. It could be anything, even a video game. It could be a VHS tape that you found and bought. What's your?
I did find actually this weekend.
I did really find want to hear about your porn collection.
I did find the original Point Break case. So the one that I had.
I thought that was Brokeback Mountain. Okay.
Not quite. Almost though. But the one I had like the greatest hits. Like the greatest hits label on the top. That always sucks. So I like finding the OG boxes. So Point Break's a classic. But you're talking about video games. Man, I have been on Hogwarts Legacy something fierce. That game is so good. I'm not even a Harry Potter fan, man. I'm really not. Didn't even really dig the movies that much. But kicking the shit out of people with magic is super fun.
It looks cool, and like I watched all the movies, but I'm not like a Harry Potter nerd. I was like, a little older than that generation, but
you like the Spider-Man game you were playing on PlayStation, right?
Love the Spider-Man game.
It's that game, but with Harry Potter.
Oh, sold.
Huge open world,
Cool.
and there's something to be said about like jumping off a cliff, pulling your broom out, bailing out, and then like just dropping in on some fools, fucking them up, and leaving again real quick. Like it's a lot of fun.
So Harry Potter shoots webs, basically, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
That's in his downtime.
And the graphics are incredible. So just a really all around cool game. Actually, when I went and saw Scream, I did a double feature that night. So I saw Scream, and then right after that, I saw 65. So 65.
I've heard not great things, man.
Adam Driver.
I hate to say.
For what it was all right. I just kind of wish it would have been more, but it wasn't like, I'm not mad at the movie. It was kind of paint by numbers. You believe it or not, it's a guy from space falling, landing with dinosaurs, be as paint by numbers as that could be. I kind of wish there was more dinosaurs in my dinosaur movie. But at the same time, the dinosaur shit they had was way better than anything in the last few Jurassic Park movies.
Yes, it was.
Especially that last one, which was like big bugs, great. But the Adam Driver and the little girl story was actually pretty good. As a parent, you kind of get in line with that stuff, so that's pretty cool. It was really short, and then they did this thing that
short movie.
It's like barely 90 minutes.
Okay, well that's good. That can be good in and out, refreshing, right?
And I know a lot of people. I don't know if it's a spoiler to say. I guess I'm not gonna say it, but
we're not covering it. You can spoil it, right, Brian? Is that the rule?
I don't care.
It's just
it just came out, but okay.
There's no big twist,
Yeah.
So that's why
it's not an M Night, huh?
Yeah, no big twist. Right. It's just the story starts, it happens, and then it's over. But they did this thing that I was like, did they really think the audience is stupid? Because some shit happens, and then the big 65 comes up, 65, and then it says million years ago, and it's like, why'd you have to do that in the movie? And then it's like a stranger came to Earth, and then it's like, God, like they're in the title though, like it's like the longest, like Master and Commander,
horrible.
it's like the longest title ever. And then like all the other words go away, and it just says Earth, and it shows the planet we've obviously been looking at. It's just like, like so much unnecessary, forehead smashing information.
Like,
but
if they didn't give that away in the trailer.
right. I mean, they literally, So it was all right though. It was pretty good. It's middle of the road. Yeah. On the Geeks, I gave it a sidekick. So here it'd probably be around like 6, something like that.
Not bad. Better, more good than bad then. So that's a good thing.
I would say I enjoy. I mean, fuck, like it's Adam Driver with a gun with no ammo packs, but has an impossible amount of bullets shooting dinosaurs. Like, I didn't expect Citizen Kane out of this shit. I wanted to see Adam Driver shooting dinosaurs, and I fucking got what I paid for. So it's hard to complain about it.
Okay.
And then the last thing would be a movie. I think I mentioned it to Brian earlier this week, but I watched this movie called Unwelcome.
Mm-hmm.
The little garden gnomes,
the little goblin ones, and I love this movie. I thought this movie was pretty awesome. I thought the goblin special effects were great. It was kind of like something out of Lord of the Rings. Like it was like real people in costumes that they like superimposed in there. And it was only really noticeable in one scene where like the chick was down in like their area. That was the only time it was like the weird superimposing was noticeable. But I thought the goblins were great. I thought the acting was all around pretty good. It was just this awesome, cool little creature story. So I had a lot of fun with Unwelcome.
Brian had that on the schedule for us last year, but I guess it got a late release.
It got shelved. I don't know why. Steve told me to check it out, and I saw that it was available. So I checked it out, and I agree with everything he said. The practical effects on the goblins were really good. The acting was good. I really like what's her name, Hannah John Kamen, the main actress.
Okay.
I really like her, and
she was really in the Ant-Man and Wasp movie.
I really like the cinematography too, like the colors, like especially like during the day, how like the colors and the lights would hit, and then she would go into this forest, and it would get dark, and everything would just change, and it just added to everything, and
You got Hodor in there from Game of Thrones being a piece of shit.
Was he holding the door?
he was trying to hold something.
Okay.
Is that one streaming?
Interesting.
It's available.
Well, you know what, guys? Speaking of streaming, I've got to bitch and moan a little bit. I'm not going to name any names, but I know you're listening to the show. My Plex guy has been falling asleep at the wheel. Get us some 2023 horror movies, Mr. Plex guy. That's all I have to say. You know who you are.
I'll jump in with my cool of the week because it's the same as yours. I went and watched 65 also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I actually really fucking enjoyed it.
Cool.
Like I had a really good time. So it gets a little bit cheesy towards the end. The whole movie is probably a little cheesier than I would have expected, but they have like some daddy-daughter moments which really get me. And I
thought the language barrier was really cool. It helped along. It helped move the story along. So
yeah, definitely. But towards the end, it's like some stuff happens, and it's like, oh well, that was fucking perfect timing, huh?
well, and like of all the times to land on Earth, this is when you choose to do it.
And what I was really hoping for was like a different, like Adam and Eve kind of story or something. Some sort of
that would have
been a little problematic because of the age gap. But
with a daddy-daughter, that wouldn't have been too cool.
Well, it wasn't a daddy-daughter that crashed, but still, I understand, and that's why I was a little worried throughout the whole movie. I'm like, what are we doing here with this? Because I expected something to come out of that, and they didn't really go that direction.
Thank God.
Well, I know, but they could have gone a direction. and they
something.
didn't.
Well, that's what we were wondering when watching the trailer is like, is there going to be like, is he like the father of mankind? Does he get stranded here? And like, that's kind of how shit starts.
Yeah. Like, hey, maybe humans crash landed here 65 million years ago, and that's how humans got here, and we're the aliens.
Huh.
He's like, oh my God, there's so many dinosaurs here. I have to nuke the planet.
Right.
There's no asteroid. It's like, okay, it's safe. But that's another cool thing about the movie is like dinosaurs, they're like not animals. They're just like murder machines. All they want to do is eat your face. Every single one that sees you just wants to eat your face. Even the cute little ones, they want to eat your face. And if they don't, other cute ones are going to come eat their face.
Well, yeah. Welcome to nature.
Yeah.
Go spend a week on a fucking deserted island and see what the bugs do to you.
Yeah, see what happens.
Imagine if the bugs were 10 times your size. That's dinosaurs.
Gotcha.
There was some kind of unbelievable, like it's always problematic when like people are running away from dinosaurs because it's like, those things are huge. Like their steps, they're gonna catch you so fast.
Makes no fucking sense.